Welcome to the Daily Gospel of John. Glad you're watching. Awesome passage looking at verses 6 through 9 in John 14. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. Jesus answered, Don't you know me, Philip, even after I've been among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? Remember in Hebrews 1 it says that not only did Jesus create the universe, but that he is the radiance of God's glory, the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. This one, the Word who became flesh and made his dwelling among us, is God. The everlasting God was among us. There was a song a few years ago about what if God was one of us, some slob on a bus or something. And, it was almost accusatory, like, yeah, God, you're way off there in the distance, and it'd be nice if you could visit and see what it's really like here. It's a mess. Well, he did. He did. He took the worst the world could dish out on him too. And he loved, and he was gentle, and he was humble, and he was kind, and he was compassionate. He was merciful and gracious. He was also stern with those phony religious hypocrites. This Jesus repeatedly said, listen, look at me. You're looking at God. You want to see God's heart? Here it is. It's me. This is God's heart, me bleeding for you. The humble King. Do we get it now? Still, I think we're still just scratching the surface of this, but how incredible that the King of Kings and Lord of Lords would say that you and I are worth bleeding and dying for. He said to the disciples, he said, guys, look, see those little sparrows over there? Not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father knowing. He says, even the hairs on your head are numbered. You are much more valuable than many sparrows. This is our God, the humble servant King. And he said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. If you know me, you know the Father. There is no difference between the heart of Jesus and the heart of God. And I'm just blown away, and I think we'll be blown away for all eternity as we come to meet face to face the God who is and realize that he's not anything like the rulers of this world who are all about their little power trips and putting everybody else under their thumb. That our God is a servant king, and he's got a humble heart. And he says, I want to call you my friends. But don't mistake his kindness and his gentleness and his humble heart for weakness. He's still the God of the universe. And that just is all the better. Because you wouldn't want weakness at the core of the universe. Because what is good would be stolen away. So he's mighty and gentle